Adam's probably a great guy, and I'll bet you if you met him at a party, he'd be relatively charming, relatively nice, charismatic, good conversationalist. You might even consider going on a date with him. But from this profile, I just see a pasty, boring ass white guy with no interests standing next to a f***ing door. Hello everybody, my name's Anthony Russinell. I'm a social skills and relationship coach. I've been doing this for the past 20 years. You may have seen me on the New York Times twice or on my Paramount Plus dating show called Love Always. I made this channel so I could teach you the relationship skills and social skills and confidence skills that you could use in your own life. I love to react to things like what we're about to react to today, which is weird Tinder shit. Hopefully I could take some stuff out of it and teach you what to do and what not to do in your own life. If you have anything you want me to react to on this channel, go to my Discord. The link is in the description. Go to the video ideas channel, put in what you want, add some links, add some backstory. Tell me why you think it'd be something good that I could react to, and there's a very high likelihood that I will react to it just because I'm putting out 3 videos a week lately and I need the content. So if you have something interesting that you think I might like, put it in my Discord. Furthermore, I have a free conversation class called Conversation Mastery. This class teaches you exactly how to be an amazing conversationalist with literally anybody. That could be your friends, business people, or somebody you're dating or somebody that you're interested in dating. How do you start a conversation to grab somebody's attention? How do you express yourself in a way to keep them interested? How do you ask the right questions? And how do you never ever run out of anything to say? How do you express your attraction to a person without making it come off weird, awkward, or creepy? All of that is at the link in the description or in the QR code right over here. You get a free 1-month trial to SKILLSHARE, which gives you access to 4+ hours of my video course called Conversation Mastery. I hope you enjoy it. And lastly, if you live on the East Coast, I'm going to be filming a new series where I go out to New York City and I coach my subscribers on dating and social skills and confidence. I'm going to be asking you guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to approach people in the correct way. I'm going to be putting you guys on these little fake mock dates and coaching you through it and just giving you general confidence and dating advice. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in being on that new series, the link is in the description. Fill out the form and then I'll send you information on where and when you can meet me. And without further ado, why don't we get into the Tinder hell? Just trying to smoke and fuck dogs. What am I doing wrong? Haven't gotten any matches. All right, we see him sitting next to a pool. Adam, 30. My biography would probably be called Hot Mess. Let's continue. It's another wide-angled shot. He's in apparently a big house. I'm passionate, confident, and love helping people. When I go out, I live it up and go to the right dance floor, blah, blah, blah. I go to the gym and work out, blah, 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 boring. Another wide shot. Right off the bat, I know exactly what the problem is. Nobody knows what the fuck this guy looks like. Look, do you know what his face looks like here? Do you know what his face exactly looks like here? Hat and glasses. Do you know what his face exactly looks like here? Do you know what his face exactly looks like here? Do you know what his face exactly looks like here? Do you know what his face exactly looks like here? Do you know what his face exactly looks like here? No. One of the biggest things that I teach people in terms of online dating is your first picture should basically be a headshot, because what somebody's most interested in on online dating, and this is a very sad state of affairs that online dating is like this, people just want to see if they're attracted to you. That's it, okay? Online dating is pretty darn fucking simple when you get down to it. People just want to see if they're attracted to you. And it starts with the face. If you have a good face, you have a good smile, you look the way that they want you to look, then you're there. Now here's the thing. Not everybody is attracted to everybody, and I don't want you to be attractive to everybody. That's counterproductive. So then you're watering yourself down and not basically marketing yourself to the people that actually would be interested in you anyway. So basically what you want to do is you want to get the best headshot. Now you don't have to take professional headshots, but something that's straight on or to the side like this, shows your head from here to maybe shoulder here. Smile if you want, have a slight smirk if you want. I don't recommend a serious face. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You could play with that, test it out. That's another really good online dating tip. People don't test out their profile photos. They just put up some photos and hope it works out. What I used to do when I was online dating is I was constantly testing out photos, constantly. Basically what I would do on Tinder is I would set up a profile, make it as perfect as possibly could be. And then I hit the boost thing, right? Then I swipe on a bunch of people during the boost. So hundreds, maybe thousands of people are seeing my profile. I see what the results are like. Then at least a week later, I'd rather it be maybe 2 weeks later or something like that, I change around my photos and then I do another boost. And then I see what kind of results there are. You don't want to do this every day or every 2 days or every 3 days. It has to be at least a week because you need enough time for the Tinder algorithm to really figure out where to place you, to figure out where you should go, who you should be matched with. And that takes around a week, okay? So the thing is Adam is not that bad looking of a guy, but the next thing that I would say is there's nobody in his photos except for one photo. And also like the photos are weird, like he looks alone, right? Because not even in the photos there's anybody in the background. There's just him. In a way, it kind of is like maybe he just owns this house. He's in like a greenhouse. Like, look at this. It's this completely windowed room with a huge pool and then palm trees. I mean, it looks like he's on vacation, but maybe he's just a rich man that kind of dresses cheaply from H&M or something. Is he wearing socks in this picture? Is that socks, Adam? Do you have your socks on? See, same picture. I don't even know what he fucking looks like. And he's standing so awkwardly. Basically, there's no reason for him to be standing here. So there's no context for who he is. And that's the next huge thing about your photos, whether it's Tinder or Hinge or Bumble, it doesn't matter. You need context for who you are because beyond your looks, now that they see what you look like, they want to know if your lifestyle is going to match theirs, your values, your interests. And if you're just standing at some big door that dwarfs you, there's no real showing of who you are. And then let's go back to the first one. What is it? It's just a dude sitting at a pool. Oh, maybe he likes, I don't know, pools? Next one. He's just standing alone at a beach. Oh, I think I actually see people in the background. Look. But he's just standing there and he has a backpack on and it's kind of awkward and he's pale as fuck. He's got a hat on. He's got, Adam, why do you think these are good? The only thing that I can see is that you seem to be an okay fit guy. You kind of look a little basic. You know, there's not a lot of interesting stuff going on about you. Basically, you are right down the center of interest. You're not horrid looking. You don't look super boring, but you don't look super interesting and you're not super good looking. You're just kind of right down the center. And I think that's just not enough. All right, we got another one with your bros. What's the context? He's out drinking with his friends. And guess what? He's actually in the same outfit that he was in over here. So this is before he went out. This is before he put his shoes on. Oh, Adam. And this is with his shoes on. And these are just guys, right? There's not even context for who he is based on these guys. They just look like general bros. Even the place that he's at, there's no interesting name that kind of shows you what kind of person he could be. It's literally just social house. It's just a house to be social. This looks like he's at a hotel, unless it's his mansion again. And he's just sitting there. There's no context for what his interests are, right? He's not snowboarding. He's not painting. He's not singing. He's on vacation again, and he looks dorky as fuck. And I think he's wearing the same flip-flops that he did in that other beach photo. Same exact flip-flops. Not that that's a bad thing, but I feel like this is all the same vacation. The same hat, the same glasses. He's kind of standing like Mark Zuckerberg in a way. He looks like a 6-year-old, not sure what to do. His wristband seems to be cutting off his circulation. Ah, finally. The last photo is him swimming. Now this to me should be like the second photo, the third photo, because after the person sees that you're attractive and they like you, they go to the next photo and then they see your lifestyle, and that could be swimming. This looks like not a vacation pool. It looks like he actually goes to the gym and swims, so there's a little more of his interests involved there. It says that he's a chef. Let's get back to that profile. I'm passionate, confident, and love helping people. Okay, first of all, that's fine. That's general positive words, but I still don't know what your personality is like. It's very basic. You are positive. versus negative. When I go out, I live it up and go right to the dance floor. Okay, shows that he's interested in dancing. That's not bad. I go to the gym just about every day and swimming is my main workout. All right, I won't lie. I am busy and constantly working on myself, but I'll definitely find time for that special someone. I want someone fun who could hold themselves together when we go to happy hour and get drinks. Okay, so basically he's saying everyone I've dated in the past just gets wasted drunk and they embarrass me. That's my life. That's who I am. I'm a nice guy. I go to the gym. I like swimming. And I don't want a messy woman. Here's the problem with online dating. Adam's probably a great guy, and I'll bet you if you met him at a party, he'd be relatively charming, relatively nice, charismatic, good conversationalist. You might even consider going on a date with him. But from this profile, I just see a pasty, boring-ass white guy with no interests standing next to a fucking door. Is online dating not feasible any longer in 2024? This was literally minutes after matching him. He somehow found my IG and crept this DM in within like 5 minutes. So he's responding to one of her photos and says, "I'd love to massage your legs and feet." Right off the bat, baby. And then her response, "Ew." Why ew? Like, I love how he got like, wait a second, I just wanted to massage your legs and feet and I've never met you before. And there's no context for why I'm here. What's your favorite place so far? I don't know. Too many to pick from? Or no place impresses you yet? Nope. Well, what kind of places do you like? Maybe I could recommend some. So by the way, this is a match. And this is always what used to confuse me with women when I was matching with women and using online dating. They seem to not engage in the conversation even though they matched with me. I don't think women just swipe right like men do, right? They actually like take their time to that, at least from my experience and seeing how women use online dating, they actually are very picky with who they match with. So I always get confused when I see this. And then I realize, wait a second, they're getting DM'd by a lot of other guys that are probably a lot more engaging than this. What kind of places do you like? Maybe I could recommend some. I don't know. Do you like cycling or hiking? No. So by the way, already from here, he keeps doing the same thing over and over and he expects a different result. He keeps asking questions and getting no answer. What he should be doing is adding in his self-expression, who he is. He needs to give context to who he is as a person before this person is going to engage. Because right now he is just a photo and he's just some text. He's not a real person to her yet. And that's really important to understand about online dating, is that it is so commodified. In other words, we just see you as an Amazon product. You're not a person to us yet. They're not a person to you yet. You are just a photo and some words. They don't feel you yet. And so you have to get them to feel you emotionally. So instead of saying, what was your favorite place so far? Talk about some of your favorite places first, why you liked that, and then transition into asking them. Always do that. You always want to follow up a question with self-expression or follow up self-expression with a question. You need to get to know them while they are getting to know you. So finally, he gets frustrated and says, okay then. And then actually by that point, she just answers. She actually says something. Everything exercise, gym, boxing if I have time. I feel like she was like, all right, I'll throw him a bone here. And then he says, I'm in the opposite where I can't find time to go to the gym in the past year since I moved. Now he starts expressing himself. He starts going, okay, wait, I'm only going to wait to express myself once you do, even though I'm starting the conversation. You have to realize when you start a conversation, it has to be just like in person. If you go up to a stranger and you just say, what are your favorite things to do? They're going to be like, what are you doing? You have to give them context to why you're asking, who you are as a person, and get them feeling emotional about you as soon as you walk up, which is expressing your emotions to that person. He had to wait until she did that first. Said, oh, I can't go to the gym in the past year since I moved, which is so bullshit. Listen, I stopped going to the gym. I just do calisthenics by myself. I do burpees, I do push-ups, do sit-ups. They're fine. But I will check out the nearby gym soon enough, I hope. Yeah, it's easier to just have a ride on the bike. The spelling is off. Yes, the answer is just yes. Is English your first language? I love that this man is assuming that this person doesn't have a grasp on the English language. Let me guess, Slavic. Yes. Anyway, we're pretty close. Want to hang out sometime? I was not expecting that. And honestly, you're going to say I'm capping or lying or whatever. I don't think they actually hung out, because I've been in situations like this before where it's like a crappy conversation. I just throw the Hail Mary and ask to hang out, and they go like, sure. And then it never really comes to fruition. You know, it's just like, this person is just giving monos. They're not interested. They're really not interested. And this is such a problem with online dating for men, is all they see is attractiveness. And they go, attractiveness? I want it. You are societally beautiful? I want you. Do you have a vagina and boobas? I want that. If you have no real qualifications for who you want to go out with, that is going to show so strongly in the text. And you think, oh, how are my words? Where have I shown that? It is just going to be communicated unconsciously to the other person. They're just going to feel that. And that's something I learned long ago, is I believe that people, especially women, are so sensitive to exactly what I'm feeling and what my intentions are in the moment, that I have to get this thing fixed up and dialed in right before my words or my texts are dialed in right. Because I know that exactly how I feel, even if I say the best shit in the world, is going to be communicated to that person, regardless if what I'm saying is the coolest shit in the world. And that's happened to me so many times where I'm like, wow, I'm texting amazingly. Why isn't this working out? And I realized when I'm in a good mood, when I'm feeling myself, my texts for some reason are perfect. And when I'm not in a good mood, I'm feeling kind of needy, I just want this person to validate me, my texts for some reason are always shit. Even if I took so long to plan the perfect words when I'm in a bad mood. So I'm always working on getting this dialed in, rather than this dialed in correctly. We got Dave here. David replied to your photo. Definitely eat that ass. Might even let you piss in my mouth. I love the level of horniness that men can get on online dating, because when you're all alone, like, you don't have reality to really bounce your ideas off of or really understand what's what. You're just kind of in your head, laying down, looking at pictures. You're getting horny. You're thinking about things. And all you're thinking is just like, I just want her to piss in my mouth. That's all I want. And I love how Dave just verbalizes that, hoping that, oh, I'm just going to be authentic here. I'm just going to be real, and hope that she's going to just understand that and see that, like, I'm a real one. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My ball rolled in here by accident. Anyway, so how are you? And then the ball seems to be rolling back. Here you go. Have it back and fuck. You know why I love this? Because I've seen so many people like think that these are cute and clever, but this is literally just a copy paste. This is literally just copying it off some website. You know, the whole one where it's like they put a dog emoji and it's like, oh, sorry, I don't know how he got in here. I just hate anything that's not just authentic chemistry, let's connect, let's have fun. I just hate like superficial jokes and stuff that you just learned from your buddy. It's just boring to me. Like, I want to see the real person. I want to know your real jokes. All right, getting depressed because I get exactly 0 matches. What could I improve? Am I missing something obvious? Let's get to it. We see Daniel, 26, tech nerd, art and party lover, world's best car DJ. I code by day, make music in the evening, paint canvases by night. Let's create something cool, take a trip, or just talk about what we care about. I love his profile. It's not like extravagant. It's not like mind blowing. It's not funny or anything, but it tells me who he is. It gives me an idea of who he really is. So I would say keep the profile for now. Now the photo, it is closer up. So it's a slightly more like a headshot, but buddy, Daniel, you're just looking to the side like this. What I would much rather have Daniel do is look directly at the camera. This gives a great idea of what the person's going to be seeing when they're on a date, right? So when you're on a date, you're not going to just be looking at somebody like this. And he has no real expression on his face either. It's just very flat. You want to have some sort of expression. It could be a smile. It could be a smirk. It could be like it could be anything. Show me your personality. There's no personality in this photo. So yes, it's closer up. We can see generally what he looks like, but he's turned to the side and he has no emotion. Also, there's really no context for where he is. Now, this is a much better photo, and I would prefer this to be his first photo. He's dressed nice. He looks all sexy, looks like, you know, Mr. Worldwide. The problem is there's really no expression in his face still, so I don't really know who he is. He has a slight smirk on his face. Really, he's just looking at his phone. I do like this photo, but we can't see his face. I'm sure there were more pictures than this, and I'm sure one of those pictures showed his whole face and his puppy dog at the same time. I still don't have a great idea of what Daniel looks like, and he probably heard the trend that if you have a puppy dog in your photo, it's just gonna help the matches. If that's so, you should put that at the first photo, and also you should show your face. Another side photo, another photo with no expression on his face. So I'm still not getting a good idea of who he is. The only thing I do realize is that he quite often uses a cap to hide his baldness. Okay, now we have a wide photo. This tells me nothing except that he might be interested in traveling and sightseeing. But this could literally be anybody in this photo. This could not even be Daniel. So Daniel, once again, some sort of headshot where you're smiling or making some sort of expression in your first photo. That'll change things. And then in your next photos, show your interests. You seem to have all these interests, right? Tech nerd, art and party lover, world's best. Like, I don't even see you painting and you talk about it. It's a bit late on a Sunday for a match, but I'm here for it, LOL. Here's the deal. You tell me a little bit about yourself. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. We'll go get some dinner and we'll see if we're compatible enough for you to sit on my face. Sound good? Holy smokes, can we just skip to the end? Sounds good to me, LOL. Now, hey, it's possible for this to work. However, why am I reading this? Because this was upvoted the most on the Tinder Reddit. This type of stuff very rarely happens, and if it does, there's usually some sort of strong imbalance in the attraction for each other, where usually the recipient of this kind of text is somebody that person's not very attracted to physically, while that person is very attracted to them. So they just throw these Hail Marys going, listen, I don't give a fuck, she probably likes me anyway, whatever. And then if it does happen, you know, you could post it on Reddit and then everyone will think you're a big deal, but we have no idea what these people look like. So I don't recommend this whatsoever, because you're going to be wasting a lot of your time trying to take the big risk in getting sex quickly, when in fact, it's probably not going to work except for people that you're not at all attracted to. Rose says, having trouble matching with people, how can I improve my pics? Row. 6'2" and new here. I don't know, just want to hang out. It's obvious that Row wants to just bang. And it's obvious that Roe is a psychopath based on his photo. Roe seems to be doing things right? He's got headshot, head to nips. He's looking directly at the camera, and he seems to be actually making a facial expression, right? That being said, he also is giving the one facial expression that I don't think you should give. Roe is giving the psychopath face, which is, I can't even do it. I don't even know what he's doing, how he's doing it, but he looks scary right here. He looks very fucking scary. He looks like he's gonna murder not just you, but your whole family. Bro, we know what just happened. I just predicted the next photo. And now he's coming home for another nice mirror selfie that he could show to all of his potential victims. Not bad. Roe is taking another. You know, the thing I like about Roe is that I think he knows he's attractive, and so he's not scared of showing his face head on. The problem with it is that he looks like a literal psychopath in every photo. I mean, what else do you want me to say? Smile. Dude, are you serious? Roe. And then the true psychopathic thing that he's doing is, why is he holding the bottle like that? Why did he take off the label? Something's off about this, dude. Now it seems as though Roe has a sense of humor. This is his personality coming out. However, it's a little psychopathy. Still, again, the beard is coming on a little strong, I would say. I would say if he gave himself a nice shave, that would be okay. The body language just comes off very strange, very weird, to the point where I actually think he might be joking around. Like, what is that? He's like in gargoyle mode right now with a thumbs up. And again, no smile. Like, he's an attractive guy, right? He's fit. He has a nice face. He has a nice haircut. He's not smiling in one photo. Is he trolling? Is this like a new thing that kids are doing these days, where they purposely troll in their photos as a joke, and like you're supposed to get it, and if you do, you're cool, and if you don't get it, you're not cool, and that's what kind of attracts them to him? Let's look in the comments and see what he says. All right, Somebody says, in that second pic, you look like a diseased crack addict serial killer. Delete that. And Ro says, ha ha ha, okay. All right. Unless you were trying to say that you went to a Guar show, which is like this crazy heavy metal band. I don't know why you would have a picture where you're covered in blood. And if you were trying to advertise that, you should include something to give it context. Ah, hear that word again, guys? Context. What are you doing in these photos? How does it relate to who you are as a person, your lifestyle, your interests, your values? And Rose says, I thought it looked cool or edgy or something. Guess it just looks weird. It's fake. You know what it is? This is Andrew Tate culture, guys. This is the red pill. This is the don't show any emotion culture. This is the come off hard, come off alpha. The problem is when you don't have really any other social skills that you've learned aside from that, you end up with shit like this. What is this shit, man? Stop looking like you'd hate me. You look angry in every picture. He goes, I'm sorry, I really have no other looks that don't make my face look weird, but you're 100% right. Okay, so that's also insecurity. So usually when you see somebody that doesn't smile, it's usually, and this took me a long time to learn. I had to get to like 24 years old to realize this, that when somebody is kind of like looking like this, that doesn't mean that they're confident or cool or anything like that. That means that they're insecure. They're scared of getting vulnerable. They don't want to show who they really are. In their head, they go, I don't have any other looks that make my face look weird. They don't want to go like this and hope people are like, you know, not judging them for looking like this. But the truth of the matter is a genuine smile always kills, always eats. Have you tried smiling? You'd make a fair point. I should. Removing pic 2 alone might do the trick. You look like you're transforming into Freddy Krueger. Dude, that might be the funniest thing someone has said to me will do. You know, the funny thing is, Ro from his comments seems like a nice guy. And this is the funny thing about online dating is we don't know what we're fucking doing. We have no idea what we're fucking doing, especially for conversation, which is why I made that conversation mastery course for free for you on Skillshare for 1 whole month with the trial in the link in the description or the QR code right here. It teaches you everything you need to know to not be Ro on a date. I don't want you murdering people. I don't want you being a serial killer. I don't want you adopting a lifestyle of psychopathy. And because of that, I want to teach you exactly how to have great positive connections with people. How do you express yourself in a way that actually gets people interested in what you have to say and really want to hear more? How do you ask questions to get the real side out of somebody and to keep them talking? How do you never run out of anything to say? Like, how do you keep going to the next topic and the next topic without it being uncomfortable? How do you express your attraction to somebody in a way that doesn't come off awkward or make them reject you? How do you get a second date out of that person? All of this and more in the conversation class. I don't want you to be like Ro is right here because I don't think anyone would have a good time on a date with that man. I would love to teach him these conversation skills because he seems like a nice guy in the comments, actually, just the way he responds. That conversation course is the culmination of all my life's work put into a 4+ hour course. Get it with a free trial of Skillshare. Link in the description. You have a full month to use this course with that trial. I recommend you do so. And y'all, that is it for today. If you like this kind of video, you know, I like to change it up, see what other type of content I could react to. If you like that, let me know in the comments, subscribe, like this video. And if you have any suggestions for any videos I could do in the future, go into my Discord. The link is in the description. Go to the Video Ideas channel. Tell me who you'd like me to react to, but also post some links, post some videos, and also write that backstory. I don't have any context for why I should react. I don't get that interested, and also I don't have the feedback. Like I don't have the understanding of what this is all about. So get into that Discord, suggest me things, because I promise to you, I am going to very likely react to what you have to offer. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.